Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enavia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Monday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Wednesday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Warriors, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with victory.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Jalen Green has some serious hop. Yes, he does.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Thompson outside. Back to Green. Brooks against Williams. Brooks kicks to Thompson. 4 on the clock. Over Holmgren. Thunder with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Van Fleet against Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And here's Green outside. And falls. Great assist by Van Fleet.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Hartenstein. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. You have the camera on you. Keep it going.
Trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So Here now, a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Şengün, it's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 3. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Here's Holmgren following the score by Houston. Shot clock at 5. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
To the paint. A floater. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Dort with the bounce pass. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rockets trail. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Dort gets it to go.
Some physicality there from Lou, pushing past the contact and into the shot.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for Alperen Şengün. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And here are the Rockets now. Outside, Green. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams finds Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Holmgren's got his second bucket tonight.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Williams against Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
And Brooks is this team's agitator and instigator. He wants to spark the group with his energy at both ends of the floor.
On the wing, Williams. Brooks covering. Fades and shoots. Williams can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 1. Whitmore finds Green. Smith with a screen on Caruso. And it's Brooks in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. Brooks misses.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Shot's good by Williams.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Caruso. Count that bucket. Green's got 7 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Wallace with a screen for Williams. Over Brooks. Again, the miss by Williams. The Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Eason passes to Green. Elbow shot is on the way. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Wiggins, a screen on Green. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Smith dishes to Green. Spins. Scores off the spin. He's got 11.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
Williams for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Rockets shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Indiana.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And those are the kinds of shots that give rookies like Whitmore so much confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Şengün. No good on that one. Nice D from Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 11 points in the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The Thunder with the lead. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Eason. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Welcome to the ball, your Hot City
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And now let's find out which teams excelled from the free throw line in the season's second half. In third, the Thunder.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Rockets trail by 3. And Holiday kicks to Şengün. Back to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Selfless with the rock. Şengün won't hesitate to make a pass out to a ready shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Şengün. He had 16 points in the win against Phoenix.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Mark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
And the first one drops for the Rockets. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein's checked in for Jang. Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And both free throws good for Whitmore. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Here's Thompson after Oklahoma City gets the three. And the shot goes in. Şengün's got his first basket of the night.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
From deep, Green. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Green's got 14 points for the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder on D. It's a three-point game. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Holmgren against Thompson. Smith with a screen on Holmgren. 6 to shoot. And here's Green outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Williams, and he converts the layup. And now a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Brooks with it. Houston moving the ball around. Smith with a screen on George. Shots good by Green.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Wallace outside. Now Hartenstein. Still yet to score. Pass to Dort. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Dort's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. Van Vliet passes to Smith. Here's Brooks. Green deciding where to go with it. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Trains the three-pointer. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Green up on top. Pass to Van Vliet. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 points so far.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Holmgren in the high post. Working on Thompson, and the basket is good. Holmgren's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Thunder.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
That one falls. And that's now 7 points for Fred VanVleet.
Great work by Van Fleet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wallace looking for an opening. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run line. Here things about the shot. And left.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They just let scorers go by.
Ole, ole, ole! And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
These two guys we thought they'd bring it tonight, it has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Gotta keep them involved, too.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Rockets trail by 4. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
It's maybe not the shot Thompson wants, but he stays composed and makes the mid-range game work for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams, here we go. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Williams has got 6. Houston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Back to Thompson. Down low. Here's Green. Nice defense from Dort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
VanVleet outside. It's deflected.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Williams for 3. Traps in the tray. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
are in the top 10 in team scoring. Really good offensive execution. This is a tricky team to defend.
And that #1 ranking in rebounding is no fluke. They've got the muscle and, Greg, the persistence to control the glass in every game they play. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Thompson. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thompson inside, working on Holmgren. The shot by Thompson, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hartenstein with the screen on Van Vliet. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets, trailing by 13. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Clark, famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size, but man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player, smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities, they're the visibility, they're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Holmgren against Thompson. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing that results in a great look.
Hartenstein with the screen for Williams over Brooks. Williams can't hit. Rockets trail by 12. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Brooks. 15 points from Amen Thompson.
Boy, he fluidly moves up the floor, easily demonstrating great athleticism. Amen Thompson, impressive.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 28 points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Outside, Green. No good with the triple. The Thunder leading by 13. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
2 minutes.
Pass to Thompson. Now here's Van Vliet. and Holmgren pulls it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Green. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Because he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And he can't get the first one.
You got to love Van Vliet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
For the Rockets, Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Thompson. And it's Whitmore in for Brooks. Then for the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for George. The Thunder leading by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Eason. Williams gets the bucket.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 33 points for him. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's Oklahoma City out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wallace outside. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Tari Eason.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Caruso looking for an opening. Wallace with a screen for Caruso. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets trail by 16. Here's Eason, and he lays it straight in.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the three ball is good. And it's 6 points for Wallace.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Şengün. Nice D from Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Wallace with a screen on Holiday. Again, the Thunder score.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Here's Whitmore. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Smith with a screen on Wallace. Off the run, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
And the Rockets making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. Free throw good, Whitmore. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. And that one's good, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Here's Van Vliet. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
It's a shot some guys don't like, but Van Vliet gets it dialed in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Van Vliet finds Eason. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Pass to Smith. They double-team Şengün. Whitmore, stolen by Dort. Over in the corner, Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire. And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results. It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Clock at 6 to the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander
Shooting 2.
taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. I think fans like that.
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And so here is Houston.
And fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
11 feet away. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to VanVleet. No good from outside. The Thunder leading by 22. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Green with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
First free throw is good.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 55.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.